Guess what I've got? Pocky! Never had Pocky before in my life. Always wanted to try it. Saw it in the grocery store. And I'm like, Mom, I gotta get this. I gotta try it. And she, of course, she's like, how expensive is it? I'm like, it's less than $5, Mom, don't worry. She was afraid that I would end up hating it. Let's see. But I've never tried it, so I don't know. But it's chocolate, and I'm a chocoholic, so... Ooh, that smells real good. It smells like those chocolate-flavored Christmas candles. Except, it's not a candle, it's a stick. But anyway, a little autism sensory thing I've got. I don't like to bite with my front teeth when I eat food. You know, if I can take something like this and stick it in the corner of my mouth, I will bite with like my back teeth rather than my front teeth. It's just a very unpleasant sensation to me to bite into things with my front teeth. If it's something like a sandwich, I will break the pieces off and put them in my mouth. Unless it's something soft that I can bite with my lips, you know, like that, to break off a piece. Otherwise, I do not bite with my front teeth. I will take a knife and I will eat an apple by cutting off pieces and putting them in my mouth. When I bite down on things, it just feels really, really weird in my nose. I don't know why, but it's not pleasant. And it took me until I hit my 20s to recognize that the feeling in my nose was not my nose running because I was eating, it was my front teeth. There's nothing wrong with my teeth, it's just a sensory thing. I have a lot of mouth sensory things, so, like, I don't like the texture of marshmallow foods. Marshmallows themselves, fine, but if there's marshmallow in the middle of something, I will probably be like, puh, spit it out. Anyway, Pocky, first time. Oh, that's good. Eating is such a fun sensory experience to me. I love just tasting things. I don't like to sit and talk to people when I'm eating a meal. I like to just enjoy my food. I am in like a sensory heaven when I'm eating. That's why I love to eat, even though you can't tell that I like to eat. I love to eat. I just love to eat, period. I'll tell you about my food aversions after I finish this, because this is good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I could eat those all day, but I don't want to accidentally make myself sick or something, so I gotta be careful. If I eat too much sugar, it's not a pleasant experience later. But I will try pretty much anything once unless I know it's something spicy, because my body rejects spicy food. It just goes right through. I don't even digest. It's just in one in and like half hour later, where's the bathroom? I need to go to the bathroom, or it's very messy. Nacho cheese is about the spiciest I can handle. Anything else, I guess my body just rejects whatever the chemical is. I can't think of the name of it. It's like something like caspacin or something like that. I know I'm saying it wrong. I know that it's a word with sin at the end of it, C-I-N, but I just can't think of the name of it at the moment. But something about that, my body just does not digest it. It just pushes it through and gets rid of it as quick as possible. Also, organ meats, with the exception of hot dogs. I know what hot dogs are, but they don't look like what they are when they're fixed and ready to boil up and eat with a bun or whatever. But organ meats like brain, liver, heart, tongue, you know, those things, gizzard, stuff like that, I have an aversion to it. It's more like it's not that I can't eat it. I'll bet you if you chopped it up and didn't tell me it was in something, I'd love it. But it's just the idea that, you know, I've seen so many things that are gross related to internal organs that I just have an aversion to it. I do want to try to eat a piece of liver someday, cooked obviously, but because it looks good when it's cooked, but I've seen it raw, so it's like, I'm a squeamish person, so like if someone shows me a video of surgery, I just, please turn it off, because I start to gag really bad. It's horrible. It's embarrassing. Foods that are really, really, really hard to chew. It's just, like I said, an unpleasant sensory sensation in my mouth. Having to work too hard to chew on something. Potato chips, you know, stuff like that. Things that are crunchy. You know, it's one thing, I like crunchy food, but when it's really hard and I have to really put effort into, excuse me, if I have to really put effort into, like, chewing it, like, you know, and it's just all the muscle in my jaw has to work to chew something, I don't like it. Because, like, just, it's very unpleasant in my mouth. It's an unpleasant feeling to have pressure on my teeth anywhere in my mouth. It's just, that's a sensory issue that I have, and I'm aware of that now. But other than that, I will try pretty much anything, you know. I used to kind of like croutons, but it seems like the croutons I used to eat when I was young they're not made the same way anymore. Because now it's like trying to chew on a brick. And it used to be they would just crunch apart really easy when I was younger, and now it seems like they're just bricks. But I think maybe the problem is that the restaurants that I go to, they give us the ones that are kind of stale, and that's... But, you know, I could sit and eat croutons right out of a package and just... Yay! But I love Italian food. Oh, Italian food. Shrimp Alfredo is my favorite dish. You know, along with pizza, but shrimp Alfredo. But the biting into food thing, I won't even eat pizza like that. I will take a knife and a fork to pizza. I will eat pizza like they do in the UK. They eat it with a knife and a fork. But I love to eat. Oh, I love to eat. I love it. I'm gonna go have some yogurt right after I finish this video, actually, because I'm hungry. And while this tastes good, it's not very satisfying. This is not something to eat if you are hungry and trying to tide yourself over. It's just kind of something that tastes good, but it's not like food. You know, you put it in your mouth and you chew and you swallow it, but it's not food. It's a snack. Not even a satisfying snack. Other than the taste. It tastes satisfying to me, but just in terms of making you feel full, it doesn't. You probably have to eat like the whole box, and I will not risk my stomach for that. But Pocky's great.